This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Now this defense for the Commanders, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chase Young in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Nick Chubb stops short. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now Jones. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
See what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now it's Watson. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and really had the ball pulled.
Well, nearly no interception there. That would be 2 drives in a row into the pass. He's going to start taking care of that way better than
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than running through the interception of the last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. They run it again with Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away to his left. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10 and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a 1st down throw. Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 31.
It's a good defense in this one. It's looking to go good and something better because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first. And again, it's Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Watson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. And that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go up the middle with Chubb. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. The middle, it's Chubb. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 19-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give. This is Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Handoff goes to Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they're looking at a 3rd down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This a 27-yard attempt here. York able to send this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. Touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. And, oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Watson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones dancing to his left. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Jones throwing on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got Gibson on the out route. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 2nd and goal. Jones out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They run. Chubb. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
We'll find Gibson here complete.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on second down. Jones. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Off play action. Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time it's 3rd and 3. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 62 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Jones on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
This one left side caught by Gibson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Daniel Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson off play action. This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On the ground, it's Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Chubb. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 23-yard run. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Jones looking around. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Jones to throw.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now Jones.
Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And this Browns defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up